Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we dive deep into the latest jaw-dropping revelations shaking up the bold and the beautiful. Finn is facing an emotional storm, Poppy is panicking over Luna's mysterious disappearance, and the fate of Shin hangs in the balance. Let's break down all the drama set to explode in the coming episodes. Can Shin survive? Steffi's breaking point. Fans are on edge as they wait to see how Steffi Forrester Finnegan will react to Finn's latest revelation. If Finn confesses that Luna Nozawa is his biological daughter, the news could spell disaster for his marriage. Steffi has already endured more than enough when it comes to Finn's troubled past. She barely survived Sheila Carter, the notorious woman who brought Finn into this world and nearly ended Steffi's life. And now, she might be expected to welcome yet another dangerous force into her home? Luna's past actions don't make this any easier. Steffi remembers all too well how Luna nearly killed her, showing zero remorse for the fact that Steffi had two small children at home. If Finn confirms that Luna is his child, Steffi may see it as history repeating itself, another deranged family member ready to wreak havoc. Can Shin survive this revelation? Or will Steffi reach her breaking point, realizing she simply cannot continue a relationship that constantly forces her to battle for her safety? The decision may not come immediately, but one thing is for sure, this is a turning point for the couple, and their future has never been more uncertain. Poppy's desperate search for Luna, a mother's worst nightmare. While Finn struggles with his emotions, another shocking crisis is unfolding. Luna is missing, and her mother, Penelope Poppy Nozawa, is in a full-blown panic. Monday's episode is set to deliver an emotional gut punch when Poppy rushes to the prison to confront her daughter. She's ready to finally come clean about the truth she has kept hidden for decades. But instead of facing Luna, she is blindsided by the news that Luna isn't there. The warden's response only adds to Poppy's distress. At first, she is told that Luna was transferred, but transferred where? The lack of a straightforward answer sends alarm bells ringing in her mind. Could it be possible that Luna escaped? Or is there something even bigger at play? As Poppy presses for information, she is met with nothing but dead ends. The prison officials are suspiciously tight-lipped, refusing to provide any solid answers. Why? What are they hiding? Who has the power to make a prisoner disappear without leaving a trace? One thing is certain, Poppy will not stop until she finds Luna. She is ready to go to any lengths necessary to uncover the truth. But will she be prepared for what she discovers? Finn's emotional breakdown, the truth he can't ignore. While Poppy is dealing with the immediate crisis of Luna's disappearance, Finn is left reeling from the bombshell he just uncovered. Fans can expect to see him struggling to keep his emotions in check, but the weight of the truth may be too much to bear. For years, Finn has believed that Luna wasn't his daughter. That's what Poppy told him, and that's the version of events he forced himself to accept. But after a DNA test confirmed what he long suspected, he now has irrefutable proof: he is Luna's father. The shocking part? This isn't new information for Poppy. She's known the truth all along. When she first got pregnant, Finn asked her outright if the baby was his. She denied it without hesitation, choosing instead to let him believe there was no connection. But why? What was she trying to protect? Or was she simply choosing who she wanted Luna's father to be? Finn has been thrown into an emotional tornado, trying to process what this means for his life moving forward. He has to tell Luna the truth, but he also has to decide how, and if, he will tell Steffi. What if this revelation costs him everything? The one-night fling that changed everything. The history between Finn and Poppy is more complicated than anyone realized. Fans recently learned that the two of them had a passionate, one-night encounter many years ago. At the time, it seemed like nothing more than a fleeting moment. But it turns out, that night changed everything. When Poppy turned up pregnant, Finn immediately questioned whether the baby was his. But instead of facing the possibility head-on, Poppy shut it down completely. She assured Finn that he wasn't the father, and at the time, he had no choice but to take her word for it. But deep down, something never sat right with him. That's why, when he had the chance to get a definitive answer, he took it. Finn went against Poppy's claims and ran his own DNA test, using a vial of Luna's blood. And just as he feared, the results confirmed what he had long suspected. Now, the truth is out in the open. Poppy can no longer deny it, and Luna will soon have to face the biggest revelation of her life. The only question now is, how will she react? What happens next? The explosive fallout. With Finn struggling under the weight of his emotions, Poppy frantically searching for her missing daughter, and Steffy facing the possibility of another dangerous person in her life, The Bold and the Beautiful is set for one of its most explosive weeks yet. Will Poppy find Luna before it's too late? Will Finn tell Steffy the truth, or keep it to himself to protect his marriage? And most importantly, who took Luna from prison? With secrets unraveling and relationships on the brink of destruction, the next few episodes will be nothing short of must-watch television. Next, we dive into a week filled with jaw-dropping revelations, shocking betrayals, and emotional showdowns in The Bold and the Beautiful. Finn and Poppy's past resurfaces with a scandalous twist, Luna tightens her grip on Bill Spencer, and Sheila faces an unwavering force determined to shut her out for good. Buckle up, because this breakdown is packed with new details, in-depth analysis, and speculation on what's coming next. Jack's stand against Sheila, a father's final warning. Jack Finnegan has finally put his foot down where Sheila Carter is concerned, and fans couldn't be happier. Sheila, ever the master manipulator, thought she could use Jack as a tool to get closer to Finn, but she severely underestimated just how much Jack values his son's safety and peace of mind. It all began with a seemingly innocent encounter at Il Giardino. Sheila, perhaps hoping that Jack's lingering guilt over his past mistakes would make him sympathetic, tried to paint herself as a changed woman, one who simply wanted a place in Finn's life. But Jack was not having it. He saw her true intentions and wasted no time in shutting her down. Sheila may have assumed that Jack's history of deception and regret would make him a weak link, but in reality, it has only strengthened his resolve. Jack knows firsthand the pain of betraying his son, and he refuses to let Sheila add to the damage. He made it clear that Finn wants nothing to do with her and went so far as to promise that he would personally block any attempt she made to re-enter Finn's life. This was a turning point. Jack, who once made mistakes in his family life, is now standing firm as a protector. But as much as we'd love to believe that Sheila will accept defeat, we all know that isn't her style. How long before she finds another way to force herself back into Finn's world? Luna's manipulative chess game with Bill Spencer. If there's one thing Luna Nozawa knows how to do, it's play the long game. And this week, she continued weaving her way into Bill Spencer's life, using emotion as her weapon of choice. Over multiple conversations, Bill and Luna shared intimate details about their pasts. They spoke of the mothers who shaped them, the fathers who failed them, and the defining moments that turned them into the people they are today. Luna played her part perfectly, drawing parallels between her story and Bill's, making it seem as if they were cut from the same cloth. But here's the catch, Bill isn't like Luna. Yes, he had a difficult past. Yes, he struggled. But Bill took his pain and turned it into power. He became a force to be reckoned with in business, in life, and in his relationships. Luna, on the other hand, let her hardships push her down a much darker path, one that resulted in 2 lives being lost. Despite this, Luna continues to present herself as Bill's emotional equal. She wants him to believe that she understands him in a way no one else ever could. And maybe, just maybe, Bill is starting to fall for it. Could Luna be setting herself up as Bill's biggest weakness? And if so, what does she ultimately want from him? The explosive truth about Luna's father. One of the biggest bombshells this week was the deep dive into Finn and Poppy's past, and wow, did it deliver. After much speculation, fans finally got confirmation that yes, Finn and Poppy did have an affair many years ago. It was a scandalous, passionate, and ultimately regrettable encounter that left more questions than answers. Naturally, this revelation has reignited the question that has been hanging over everyone's heads: could Finn be Luna's father? Poppy adamantly denies it. She insists that there is no chance Finn fathered Luna, but her unwillingness to name another candidate only adds fuel to the fire. If Finn isn't the father, then who is? And why is Poppy so determined to keep the truth under wraps? This secrecy only makes one thing clear: there's more to this story than Poppy is letting on. Could she be hiding a truth so explosive that it could destroy not just Luna's life, but Finn's as well? For now, Poppy is keeping her lips sealed. But secrets in the bold and the beautiful never stay buried forever. How this changes everything for Finn. Finn, ever the rational thinker, is struggling to make sense of this revelation. This isn't just a question of the past, this is a bombshell that could alter his entire future. When Finn first learned about Poppy's pregnancy, he asked the obvious question: was the baby his? And at the time, Poppy didn't hesitate to say no. But now, with new facts coming to light, Finn can't ignore his growing doubts. Why would Poppy work so hard to keep him out of this? What is she so afraid of? Determined to get answers, Finn decided to take matters into his own hands. He obtained a vial of Luna's blood and ran a paternity test, one that could finally lay this mystery to rest. But if the results confirm what he fears most, what then? Can Finn handle the reality of fathering a child who is already surrounded by chaos? And how will Steffi react if she finds out that Finn could be biologically tied to someone as reckless as Luna? This revelation has the potential to send Finn's entire life into a tailspin. What this means for Steffi and Shin's future. One of the biggest looming questions is, how will Steffi react to all of this? Steffi has already survived one major family crisis, thanks to Finn's biological mother, Sheila Carter. If Luna turns out to be Finn's daughter, Steffi might see this as history repeating itself, another dangerous presence forcing its way into her family. Steffi is fiercely protective of her children, and let's not forget, Luna almost killed her. If Finn confesses the truth, Steffi may see no choice but to walk away from their marriage. This revelation could be the final straw that breaks Shin for good. Can Finn convince Steffi to stay by his side, or is their love doomed in the wake of this shocking truth? What happens next? The fallout continues. With so many secrets unraveling at once, the drama is only getting more intense. Fans are eagerly awaiting the next developments, and there are plenty of burning questions that still need answers. Will Finn learn the truth about Luna's father, or will Poppy continue to keep him in the dark? Can Luna maintain her hold over Bill, or will her manipulations backfire? Is Sheila truly out of Finn's life, or is she plotting her next move in the shadows? And most importantly, is this the end of Steffi and Finn? One thing is certain, the bold and the beautiful is far from finished with this explosive storyline. Next, we'll uncover the shocking twists and turns in the bold and the beautiful that could reshape the future of some of your favorite characters. Is Luna Nozawa truly reformed, or is she preparing for her next ruthless move? How will her obsession with Will Spencer spiral out of control? And will Electra Forrester become her next unsuspecting victim? Buckle up as we dive into all the drama. Luna's dark side, is she ready to strike again? As much as Bill Spencer wants to believe that Luna Nozawa has turned over a new leaf, the evidence is starting to suggest otherwise. Bill has been pushing Luna to prove that she's capable of personal growth, that she can learn from her past and become someone worthy of redemption. But can she? Luna's history is riddled with manipulation, deception, and, most terrifying of all, murder. Her long list of crimes can't simply be excused as mommy issues gone too far. While she may claim that her past was a series of terrible mistakes, her actions tell a different story. What if Luna has just been pretending to change? What if she's been playing the long game all along, waiting for the perfect moment to strike again? If that's the case, then someone could be in serious danger. And based on the current situation, there's one person in particular who Luna may see as her next target, Electra Forrester. Electra in the crosshairs. Luna's growing obsession with Luna's fixation on Will Spencer is becoming more obvious with every passing day. She has convinced herself that she can manipulate him just as she did with Bill, believing that with enough charm and persistence, she can bring him over to her side. But there's one problem, Electra Forrester. To Luna, Electra isn't just another person in Will's life. She's the obstacle standing between her and what she wants. If Luna is as manipulative and ruthless as we suspect, then it's only a matter of time before she begins plotting ways to eliminate Electra from the equation. But here's where things get complicated. Luna is still under house arrest at Bill's mansion. Unlike her past crimes, which were committed with relative freedom, this time she will have to get creative if she wants to orchestrate another attack. Will she manipulate Bill into giving her more freedom? Will she use a third party to carry out her dirty work? One thing is certain, Luna's changed act may not hold up for much longer. And when she finally reveals her true colors, it's going to be devastating. Will's false sense of security, a dangerous miscalculation. Meanwhile, Will Spencer is convinced that Luna is no longer a threat. During a conversation with Electra, Will openly expresses his relief that Luna is out of their lives for good. He believes that justice has been served, that Luna is locked away where she belongs, and that her reign of terror is finally over. What he doesn't realize is that Luna is still living under his father's roof, quietly listening to every word he says. This means that when Will tells Electra about his initial impression of Luna, how he always felt that something was off about her, it won't just be an innocent observation. It will be a direct insult to someone who is already dangerously fixated on him. Luna will take Will's comments personally. And given her past behavior, that could have terrifying consequences. Electra's suspicions. Will she be the first to see the truth? Electra Forrester isn't naive. While Will is convinced that Luna is no longer a problem, Electra remains curious about Luna's fate. During their conversation, she presses Will for details about Luna's sentencing. When she learns that Luna is supposedly going away for life, she feels a sense of relief, but also a lingering doubt. Perhaps it's just intuition, or maybe it's the fact that Luna's story never quite sat right with her. Either way, Electra may start digging for answers. And if she does, she could be the only person who realizes that Luna is still very much a threat before it's too late. Luna's eavesdropping habit, the key to her next move. One thing that remains constant about Luna? She listens. There isn't much to do around the Spencer mansion when you're under house arrest, so Luna has made eavesdropping her new favorite pastime. She's already used this tactic to manipulate Bill, and now, it seems she's doing the same with Will and Electra. When Will invites Electra over to Bill's house for a private conversation, Luna is quick to listen in. She hears every word, every doubt, every moment of confidence Will has in thinking she's gone for good. And she hates it. The more she listens, the more her obsession grows. She tells herself that she has to find a way to get Will on her side, just like she did with Bill. And if Electra is standing in her way? Well, Luna has already proven that she's willing to remove obstacles by any means necessary. What happens next? A brewing storm. As we move forward in The Bold and the Beautiful, all signs point to an impending disaster. Will Bill realize that keeping Luna in his home is a massive mistake? Will discover the horrifying truth before it's too late? And most importantly, will Electra be the next victim of Luna's deadly obsession? With Luna quietly manipulating everything from the shadows, one thing is certain, her reign of terror isn't over yet. In fact, it may only be just beginning. That's all for today's spoilers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more explosive updates from The Bold and the Beautiful. Until next time.